Well, hello everybody. Well, of course it's me again, and well, I'm very fine, thank you. Well, so what are we gonna talk about today? No, this is like literally a chit chat because so I was in the shower and then I thought of something about helping other people. You know, because like this is a topic that is like a lot of people might have might have certain confusion with, or like you know, when it comes to helping other people, like to be of service to people. Well, for me, there are two different types. Yes, there are two different types. It's because now look, now I have walked through this. That is why I have come to understood this. I've come to understood. Oh, the grammar is all over the place. I've come to understand that there are two types of helping, and I shall coin it the art of helping. The art of helping. What is the first type of the art of helping? Is sometimes I would say it as the white knight syndrome, which is a fancy term. White knight syndrome, which is a fancy term of saying people pleasing. because white knight syndrome is basically people pleasing. People pleasing, or say white knight syndrome, which is just a fancy term of describing people pleasing, is from trauma. It's trauma based. So when any kind of relationships formed, be it is like a person helping the other person or taking everything that, you know, this person that they're helping very personally. For example, like if there is somebody that this person, individual A and individual B, let's say, so person A and person B, person A is the one that is helping person B. Now, whenever person B has any kind of issues or kind of problems in their life or whatever in workplace, okay, they would then automatically think of person A, because person A would always respond to, you know, to their needs, to helping them, and then this has become kind of like a habit thing. But if we look deeper into this, it is actually usually, if not conscious of the underlying issues, that it actually stems out of the insecurities that both of these parties embody. Meaning, person A actually has a trauma in childhood, hypothetically speaking, okay? Like in one of the many scenarios or one of the many possibilities would be person A actually has a trauma in childhood that he or she has experienced being abandoned or being bullied or being separated or being seen as different, okay, as an outcast or any kind of sort. Now, this person B, when this A and B encounter, person B might experience certain situations similar to what person A had experienced in the past. Now, that is actually a trauma for person A. However, it hasn't been resolved within this person. Okay, so this person A, will then project this experience to whatever project to whatever this person B is experiencing as his or her own thing, because it's as if this person is reliving that period of memory, that part of the memory in person B. It is a projection. So that is why person A would always be so like wanting to help person B so desperately, because this is an externalization of sorts, that person A externalizes his or her personal trauma onto person B's situation by hoping that if I am able to help him or her, person B, I could resolve that trauma within. But all that I'm talking about here is unconscious. It could be very unconscious. And also, it's all playing out subconsciously through the actions. That is why one of the symptoms would be whatever person B feels emotionally, if person B feels very sad, feels very upset, person A would also feel very upset and anxious. They would care about person B's emotion or whatever they are, whatever they go through in life, very, very personally. They take it very personally, because what this is a trauma bond. It's a trauma bond. It's a trauma bond. Hey, it's a trauma bond. Hey, so that is why when person B has any kind of emotional fluctuation, or even in any kind of physical sense, they encounter any situations in their daily lives, person A would be affected, be it emotionally or mentally. Because there's a trauma bond here, it means codependency. It is not independent. And the reason that this trauma bond can form is exactly because person A has a trauma that hasn't healed from yet, from within, okay? And then that would be projected onto person B's situation that is very similar. The theme, what I'm talking about is the theme. It's very similar to what this person A has experienced in the past. So then that would be very easy for person A to attach to person B's situation by trying, or in the hope of helping person B, would alleviate all the pains that he or she has felt in the past. Okay, this is something playing out really subconsciously. So, but why could this trauma bond form? Is because person B actually is very insecure as well. Person B would be seeking out for, person B would usually be the damsel in distress. Damsel in distress, please search it on Google if you want. It's an archetype. White Knight syndrome is also an archetype, and damsel in distress is also another archetype. And usually the White Knights would be very prone to helping out all the damsel in distress. The damsel in distress would usually be, it doesn't have to be woman, okay? It doesn't have to be just women. It can be men, okay? This is non-gendered. It's all archetypes. So damsel in distress would be those individuals who seem to be, oh my God, I need help, I need your help, I need you to, protect me, I need you to take care of me, I need you to be by my side, I can't do this alone. All of it, this is damsel in distress, the archetype. This is usually how the trauma bond would form, is between these two archetypes when it comes to the White Knight syndrome and the damsel in distress. So, however, it's not that I'm like mocking them. It's just that this is just what it is. It's usually how it's formed. The real reason behind this, the real solution, say, or the resolution behind this, is person A, say is the White Knight, needs to understand that whatever person B goes through or whatever person B encounters is none of their business. It's really none of their business. It's really about looking within to resolve the root cause. Whatever you're fearful to face is literally what you need to face. And it can't be resolved by helping out the other person, because if you try to seek out to help, you try to seek for a resolution by projection, it is a trauma bond. It is an externalization. It is an externalization of personal trauma. But the root cause is we do have to look into the trauma. So this is very important when it comes to helping other people, because sometimes when we are not conscious enough, we would go into situations or forming relationships with people out of pity, or sometimes it could be empathy, but the empathy part has to come with clarity as well and discernment, because if it is formed out of a trauma bond, it is a trauma bond, it's going to be really draining. And it's not even about, oh, I've helped you this much, how can you not appreciate me? But you see, now that we see that this bond is actually not helping person A, even if we see that person A has been trying desperately to help person B, but actually person A has been trying desperately to resolve what he or she needs to resolve within by projecting out his or her own problem to person B. So is it actually helping? Not necessarily. But we can all learn from here that no, person A is an individual and person B is an individual, and they all have their own lessons to learn. So whatever person B needs to go through, you gotta man up, you gotta woman up. Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're in distress, I understand, but you can also take up your own responsibilities. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to seek for help, but it's not in a way that, in a lacking mindset that I can never do this alone. No, you can do this alone. Like, girl, bro, you can do this alone. Yes, you can. You are good. You are strong. You are amazing. You are amazing. Okay, you can do this alone, alright? You can. Well, you can. You just have to learn. You just have to keep growing. You just have to keep centering yourself, and you would not be damsel in distress anymore very soon. You would be one strong, beautiful, amazing woman or man. Okay, so yeah, that would be the first type of the art of helping. I mean, this kind of type 1 is quite common to see between not just women and men. Actually, it's very common to see in relationships. Okay, it could also happen in friendship. Yeah, it can be. There could be one person keep helping the other person out, but that person is just not growing, the one being helped, because it is a trauma bond. So the way to resolve this is to look within. Usually it has to be it's either way. It's either the white knight realizes that from within, or the damsel in distress realizes that from within. Okay, so to outgrow oneself, outgrow one's own limitation or one's own belief system, right? That the white knight would then realize that, oh, I actually don't have to rescue anyone. I have to rescue myself. I have to heal myself. That would be what the white knight would come to realize later, after so many times of heartbreaks and betrayals and draining experience. And for the damsel in distress, they would then come to a realization that later that, no, I can actually do this on my own. I'm capable. I'm resilient. I'm strong. I am, I'm confident. I don't have to rely on other people. However, I can co-create with other people. I can enjoy co-creation with other people. But I don't have to rely. I don't have to be dependent on other people, because I am empowered by myself. It's not self-centeredness. It's simply centered, aligned, confidence, understanding, self-understanding, and self-compassion. So and self-empowerment. This is the transformation of white knight to the king, and also the damsel in distress to transform oneself into I would say Empress, like, the archetype, or like Athena. I think Athena, yeah, more towards the feeling of Athena. Or just be it like any kind of Greek goddesses in the upright, the energy. Yeah, that would be it, I think. Yeah, in the upright, just confidence. Yeah. So, yeah, well, that's the first type, right? The second type of helping, the art of helping, is that you help is simply you see that person needs help and he or she does ask for help. They ask for help. Okay? And now there are certain scenarios or certain circumstances where we can offer help, right? It's okay, even if they haven't even asked. But I think it really depends on the situations. For me personally, is that it's better for them to ask that they actually need help than me desperately, or say than me just kind of stuffing help into their mouth. Because for me, it's that I really respect everyone's own journey. It's not that I see that you're not doing right. You're not doing the way that I am doing. So I'm gonna point you out. I'm gonna tell you about it. It depends. Sometimes if the person is happy to receive, then carry on with that, right? If it is a very comfortable interaction, then yeah. But if the person feels resistant, then stop right there, because they don't need help. If I keep on forcing to offer help to the other person, it's actually what I need. I want to help, but that person actually doesn't need help. So what does this now? It's actually my need. If I force to help, I force it. That actually means this is actually my need. I want to feel validated. I want to feel my existence by helping other people. That is something that's another directory. That's another directory. Yeah, that's another trajectory, or that's another understanding when it comes to helping other people. No, that person doesn't need my help. He or she didn't even ask for it. Why do I even have to help? It doesn't mean that when I see this person needs help, that actually means that person needs help. It doesn't mean it that way. They have to possibly just need to go through whatever they have to go through, so to learn their own lessons, and they will just outgrow their old selves. They don't really need me. I can just be a companion, just witness. Yeah. So there's no need for me to hurry up anyone's growth, because that's their game. That's their game to play. Why would I even intervene in them enjoying the game? It is a game. The experience in itself, you see, if when we suffer so-called a lot, and when we come out on the other side of it, you know how much satisfaction that would be? That, look, I've been through all this BS, and look where I am now. I'm so proud of myself. Right? This is a big milestone. This is like, why would I even take that away from anyone? That is their journey. Go. I mean, go on, yeah. Go on. Go live however you want to live. Go experience however you want to experience. You will come out strong, bright, and wise. Okay? Like, I'm like, I have faith in you. I have faith in you, brother or sister. Okay? Go on your way. To me, sometimes this is actually another way of helping. And now that I realize that it's not just two types, then there are many ways. The art of helping. I should write a book. I should write a book on it. But yeah, that's how I see. I feel like, to me personally, helping other people is good. It's a virtue. It's very is out of love, out of respect, and out of seeing the potentials in them, right? That's why you want to help. And it's really for their highest good. And also at the same time for my highest good as well when I choose to help people. It is a choice. It certainly is a choice. And however, I personally see we have to be conscious about that as well. Because if I'm not conscious with my own intent of why am I helping this person? Does this person actually need my help right now? Right? I usually would just shut up. I shut up. I wouldn't say a thing. It's a pleasure and it's an honor for me to witness other people's growth. That I don't even have to participate in that. Maybe I would be the audience and that would be sufficient enough. For me, personally, I'm a person like that. And of course, before I was not. That's what I've learned over the years. And yeah. Yeah. Now that when I help people, I would just say whatever I need to say. As in, whatever they ask me, I would just reply whatever they ask, according to whatever they ask. And I would just reply nothing more, nothing less. It's not necessary for me to express how I am or how I feel if they actually don't need that. I'm just not the person that. So yeah, nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. That's how I feel. And also, emotionally speaking, whatever they feel when I'm interacting with them, I feel it very strongly and empathetically. I would understand them because of the emotions that I also feel in myself when I'm with them. However, once the conversation ends, I'm just like, okay, out of here. I'm out of here. But not that I'm heartless. It's because it's conscious detachment. It's none of my business. Like, literally. Literally, it's none of my business. It's really none of my business. Like, whatever they go through, that's their game to play. No. I have faith in you. Enjoy your game. Okay? I'm like, I enjoy my game too. Okay? So, it's really, to me, it's conscious detachment. And witnessing people's growth is just one of the best thing ever in life. It's just amazing. I mean, to me personally, I love seeing people grow. It's so amazing. Yeah, it is so amazing. It's just so amazing. However, I wouldn't say it's not something that I would take credit for. I would, however, say I would take note of how I participated in the process or the brewing of this entire interaction. So it's like I'm contributing to it. I'm a contributor, and I love that. Yeah, it's like as if we are playing a how should I say? Like, it's like a movie, okay? And you are playing your role, and I'm playing my role, or say characters, right? And I'm contributing, right? I'm contributing to being this role, and so we have this movie, this storyline. So if I say I help you something, well, somebody also helped me. Only then I would be able to understand something. But sometimes the form of help doesn't have to come in the form that I expected, right? Similarly, the form of help that this person needs might not be what I expect them to need. It's simply whatever they need, if they request it, if they say it, and if I'm able to give, if I'm able to offer that help, then it's a match. It is a match. All right. So yeah. Well, I've been babbling for 25 minutes and 5 seconds, now 6. So yeah, I'm off here. I hope you all have a wonderful day. What am I gonna do now? I think I'm gonna watch some YouTube. Okay, see you. Bye bye. Thank you for your patience, support, and your time. And I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.